So, first and foremost, Miss Lisa Green, it is absolutely incredible to be here today with you. You are the epitome of Black girl magic.
You are so kind. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing this experience with us. We're excited.
So let's jump right into it.
Okay.
So we're talking about confidence, style aficionado, and you're launching a beauty empire in your 60s. This is absolutely incredible. Number one, when we think about Miss Lisa Green, when we look at you on social media, you just always slay. Tell me about this new amazing line that you're launching.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
Yes.
So French Barlettes kind of grew out of a need that I had of finding wet set hair rollers that have kind of gone by the wayside. So, I'm 60, as everyone knows. And when I was 10 years old, I started wet setting my hair because my grandmother taught my mother taught me, and there were no such thing as blow dryers and flat irons and all this. So, I had natural hair.
Yeah.
So the only way to, to get your hair straight and dry was to roll it up and to wet set your hair. So it was an old-fashioned concept that I just kept going, right? So I had these hair rollers, old-fashioned rollers, that I had since I was 10, and I brought them to college with me. I brought my little boyfriend, who was this hair dryer on a stand. So my boyfriend went with me everywhere. He was in my dorm room, in my first apartment, and so I've been wet setting for a long time. So about 15 years ago, 10, 15 years ago, I was looking for more rollers. Because over the years you lose one or one breaks and you can't find them. So I looked and looked. Apparently the old rollers that I had were made in France. They were easily available, 30 years ago here. And then they were gone because these women retired, couldn't find them again. So I said, the rollers that I found at the beauty salon stores were cheap. And they don't work. You use them one time, they don't work. So I said, how hard would it be to make my own roller? 7 years later, it was hard. But it was a passion. So it really was a passion project for me, built out of a Sunday night hair tradition in my family, that we'd sit down, every Sunday night was wash the hair. You remember this?
Yes.
Wash the hair, detangle it, and then my mother would roll it up, I'd sit under the hairdryer. So it's a tradition that I wanted to bring back. And so we have 3 styles, 3 sizes.
Okay.
And they're all named for a woman in my family.
I love this.
So the largest one is the Chelsea collection, named after my daughter, who has the longest hair.
Okay.
Then the medium collection is Carolyn collection, named after my mom,
Okay.
Who has the medium length hair, and the Ellen collection, named after my grandmother. So, and that's the small. So.
I love this.
Yeah.
And let's see some of these products.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Yes,
but I want you to open it. So this is how it will arrive to you.
This is beautiful. Look at this box, guys. Talk about luxury. Oh, I'm obsessed.
So as you can see, this is the Chelsea collection.
The Chelsea collection. Love this. We love a perfect bow. Oh my gosh, look at how beautiful this is. Presentation is everything for me. So I am obsessing right now.
Yay.
Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. I love this. Personalized card here. And then we have these set. Oh, these are gorgeous. Wow.
So we call them jewelry for the hair because I have to tell you, I wear them out. So if I'm at the market, I will have a full set of rollers dressed like this, makeup on, and I will walk through and people will say, oh my God, those are so beautiful. And I said, it should be, jewelry for the hair.
Exactly.
It's stylish, it's luxury. It's not your everyday roller.
So when we think about hair having its own story or telling a story, when we think of you, what story would your hair tell?
Well, I think my story would tell the history of a young girl in search of herself, because I think when we start out, and I grew up in Washington, D.C., there weren't a whole lot of girls in my class that looked like me. So my hair was very different
Yes.
than everyone else's hair. And I tried to do the Farrah Fawcett. I don't know if you remember who Farrah
remember.
Fawcett.
Oh
Okay,
my
there
gosh,
you go.
I love
I
that
tried to
hair.
have all the hairstyles,
Yeah.
but my hair was different. So I would say my hair went through a lot of stages. I had a stage where it was long, and then I permed it, and then it broke off, and then I cut it. So, and then I colored it, and then I grew the perm out. And so I would say my hair story is really the story of someone trying to figure out who I am
Yes.
and growing confidence. So I think what you see now is me confident. So my hair is natural. I don't have a relaxer. Of course, it's colored, but I love to wear it natural. I love to wear it straight.
Yes.
And I think that's why I like the French Barlettes, because it keeps your hair healthy. I don't have to keep flat ironing and blowing it out, and that ruins your curl pattern over time.
Exactly.
Right? So when you wet set your hair, you're not ruining the curl pattern.
Yeah.
So you can go back and forth and back and forth. So that's my hair story. I'm like, my hair shows now that I'm confident in my skin and confident with who I am, confident about my hair.
Yes.
I don't want it to be like anyone else's. This is what it is. This is who I am. I've earned it after
Yes,
a
you
long time.
And your hair color is fabulous.
Thank
it just
you.
Works perfectly with your skin tone. Tell me about, number one, how long you've been wearing your hair like this,
Okay.
and what made you choose to stay blonde, because I'm over on this side as well too, and
Right.
I absolutely
Right.
love it.
Right. It's hard to go back.
Yes.
Once you feel, and I think, for me, I'm a lot older than you, but when you get to a certain age, you want to still feel uplifted. Now, I'm not
yeah.
trying to be young,
Yeah.
right? And I say always that you've got to be authentic.
Yes.
You've got to embrace aging at every stage.
Yes.
So, but I think for me, the lighter my hair is, the more uplifting I feel.
I love this.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? So it's been a journey. It's probably been 10 years that I could say that it was going blonde.
Yeah.
And then when I started getting more white hairs, I was embracing the white, but I thought it would look better if I got some highlights. So it was the white and the blonde. And now, Jamilah is my
Your
guru.
stylist, yes.
She is my colorist extraordinaire. So she picked the color, I just go with it, and this is what it is.
I love it.
Thank you.
I love this.
Thank you.
And I've been following you for a very long time on social media, but I think that you've got even more popular since you did the confidence heist. 1.6 million people have viewed that. It's absolutely incredible.
It's crazy.
And when I look at you, obviously you embody everything confidence, but where do you find confidence from? And tell me a little bit about how you just exude that.
Thank you. Thank you. Like I said, it's a journey.
Yeah.
I think that the younger you are, and you kind of understand that your uniqueness is important,
Yes.
and that you're not trying to follow the trends and follow what everyone else looks like or says or wears, the confidence starts to grow. And I think the more that you can show your uniqueness
Yeah.
and sit in it, sit in it, then you really feel the confidence. So I think, I really hit my stride, I think, at 40.
Okay, love that.
At 40. And I say 40 because I think you're still in acquisition mode until you're 40. You're still learning. You're
Yes.
still building blocks, to figure out who you are and how you fit in the world.
Yeah.
And how you fit in with friends and family and spouses or partners.
Yeah.
But when I hit 40, I decided I don't care. I really don't care, and as long as you're kind to people,
Yes.
and you are true to yourself, and you help others and you give back,
Yeah.
this is what it is. And
love
this
that.
is what it looks like,
I love that. And that inspires me just because it's been a journey, like you said,
Yeah.
just understanding how to, number one, present myself in this space, especially in the media world. So
There you go.
thank you for pouring into me because that means a lot.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm glad, because it's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy, and you don't feel confident all the time.
Yes.
You don't feel confident every day.
Exactly.
And you can go through a day feeling confident in one moment and then like losing it,
Yeah.
the next. So I think that's normal, and I embrace that. Like, I'm nervous talking to you. So
Oh my goodness.
So, it is what it is, and you just have to, like I said, sit in it.
Own it.
Own
Yes.
own it.
So tell me about some hair rituals and secrets, because your hair is absolutely full, it's beautiful, it's illustrious. I know every black woman want to know, what rituals are you using, or what things are you using in your hair to make sure that it's healthy and sustainable?
Okay. Well, number one is French Barlettes.
Exactly.
I mean, that's it. It's the wet set for me.
Yeah.
So I'm not frying my hair constantly with the blow dryer and with high heat. And you know, the thing about wet setting your hair is the ends of your hair, which are the ones that the part of your hair that break off.
Yes.
They're protected when you roll the hair. So the ends are inside, and then you sit under the hair dryer, and it's diffuse air, so you're
Yes.
not, you know, putting direct heat onto it. So I think your hair grows,
Yeah.
it's healthy, and then of course the products. It's products.
Yes.
I think it's nighttime ritual, which is important. How you sleep, and you know, and the way you position your hair so that you don't have to put stress on it. It's the pillowcases, as you know.
Satin
and
for me.
Satin for me too. And I put my hair on top of my head. So I'll put it in a roller in the front.
Love that.
And then in the sides I'll do twists, and then a high ponytail.
Love it.
Put a wrap on, and then go to sleep. So in the morning, I don't have a whole lot of time.
Yeah.
So I can pull that down and go. And the other thing is I don't brush it and comb it a whole lot. So, you know, you might see me flipping it around for the camera, but I try.
Like, I'll leave it alone.
But I try not to do a whole lot of brushing. So.
I love it. So tell me a little bit about your past really quick, because I did not know that you were an orthodontist. You have so many layers to you. This is incredible.
Well, thank you. As I have told, you know, my daughter and the young people, young women especially, I think you should view your life in stages and embrace every stage, even if the stage isn't fun at the time.
Yeah.
But I think you shouldn't worry about, you know, oh my gosh, what am I going to be? You know, after I graduate, what am I going to be? What's my profession?
Yeah.
I said, you know, you can have many professions and many stages as long as you're true to yourself and as long as you embrace those stages. So I think, you know, men don't really have that luxury in general. They don't have that luxury. You know, they are in school, then they, you know, have a career, and then, you know, who knows? But we have the luxury of being able to go to school, have children, if we want to have children, have a family if we want to have a family, have a career, maybe stop the career, raise the kids, or, you know, or go back. So I embraced every stage, and I knew that these stages weren't permanent. You know, they were temporary. You know, and so after my career in orthodontics, and I was always creative, I decided, let me do a passion project.
Love this.
And so, you know, I loved fashion, I loved hair, I love makeup, I love all things beautiful, I love interior design, and so the passion project that I picked was my French Barlettes, and I poured all of those creative energies into this project.
I love this.
So it's fun.
And I want to end off on this note, because you talked about stages of life. We know that the Crown Act just passed, number one, where it's allowing beautiful black women to feel comfortable in themselves and to rock their natural tresses. If you had any words of advice that you would give to young black women about being comfortable in their skin and owning their hair journey, what would it be?
You said it. You said it. You must own your hair journey. You must own your hair journey. But I think it's important that parents instill that in little girls. And I think that it's important that the media instill that into, you know, TV, radio, anything that shows, magazines that show young women of color in natural hair. It's got to be, you know, and natural hair comes in so many different forms, so many different lengths. So we just have to embrace each other.